Hello guys, and welcome to the Eroa's show.
Woo! Hello guys.
I think they're so proper.
I know, you did. You said that. Welcome. I think
Es que soy una nueva persona.
I know.
She's smiles.
She's a clone. They switched her in the hacienda.
I'm like,
I know. It feels good to be back. I'm always happy when we record again.
I think you do. You were like, you came here like so seria. Like you were so seria like on the way, and then like here you just like
I blossom. I feel like I just have a lot in my head, but when we do this, I'm like, oh my god,
it
like
takes
yes,
it away.
Yes.
I feel like that's how she is.
Oh, me? Like
yeah.
serious?
And then you get into it, you know?
Yeah.
Get into it.
I feel like I have to get into it. This is what we do. You have to put everything aside, you know.
Like your feelings. Well, not feelings. Like
no,
we can discuss about feelings.
yeah, we're acting like it's something dark. I feel like I just have a lot of thoughts running in my head.
Virgo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's period. That's just it is what it is.
Okay, so how was your week, guys?
Oh my god, I'm so excited to be back. Sounds so
For real.
crispy, crisp.
Do you want to do your time?
No, we can do it at the end.
Okay.
Great. So who's wants to go first to share? How long have we not recorded?
I think it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2
Oh my
weeks.
gosh.
It's every 2 weeks that we be checking
At
in.
this point, yeah.
You know, life. We were waiting though to do this episode because we said in the last one that Nadia went to do this like spiritual experience, and we wanted to dive into it more. Like I've already done it a year ago, like we said. So now we can talk about how she feels about it and how it went for her. So I'm excited about that. But let's start with our week. Our 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
So they can go first.
Well, I think it was Easter. We celebrated Easter.
The food was fire.
Oh my god, the frijoles were fired.
We had carne asada and all this stuff. And then we did an egg hunt.
Comimos de más.
Oh yeah.
For the kids.
Oh my god, I saw that TikTok where you do the egg hunt and you get all the eggs and then you do a shot
like
for
the
kids.
Market, like the egg market.
I thought that was a really
cool.
good idea. Like for when they're older, I think that will be what we'll do, honestly.
When they're older.
When they're older, because they're gonna want like chips or like maybe like buy like something
like little toys,
like a pencil,
and they'll
like
understand like
how it works.
And like money too, like math. So I think that's cool. Well, not money, but like
like how to
What else?
I agree.
What else did I do? Well, I just work, and then.
What do you do at work? I feel like that's so like I don't really know what you do.
For real, you just show up? Nah.
I do different like things, but mostly it's just scanning like orders. Like packages are already packed. You just scan them.
Oh, you have to scan it to make sure that it's in the system.
And then it goes where it's supposed to.
Oh, like picking.
No, picking is different.
So you stand in one place.
Picking is like, you have to look for stuff and then put it in the
okay.
So you're just standing in one place.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes I just like scan it. Like if you're in the cashier and you just go through it.
Oh,
it's like a cashier thing.
Oh, so you just stand there.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
That's nice.
I thought you were doing like all this crazy like labor.
Because it's not picking, since it's already like it's just sorting them.
So somebody else does the picking.
Yeah. From other locations,
and then
like the bigger
like a chain
ones,
of events,
the
right?
fulfillment center. And that one is just the sortation, so we just sort.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, and then.
We went on a picnic this Sunday.
Oh, you did. Those tacos looked fire.
I know.
She said, "Hey,
where were they from?"
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
They were from Don Rafa.
Oh, okay. Where the carnitas are. Okay.
Where do we get the carnitas?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don Rafa. The restaurant. Yeah.
Damn, I've never had the tacos from there.
Yeah.
I think I have.
Nice.
And then we were just playing outside. That's it.
That's what's up. Yeah, for me it was pretty much the same thing. I went with the homie. We went to a bar and we played pool. And then it was Easter. We did all of that. And then I went to a Cubs game with my girl.
I've never been to a game.
Yeah, that was our second one. That was our second one together. So, yeah, it was cool. But then they had to delay it because it was rainy, and then we ended up leaving. And then I just worked in between all that time. And yeah, I've just been home chilling with all of that in between. And that was the same day that Nadia got back.
Oh, my.
Segueing to her. That Sunday, we went to that game, and then we were just waiting for, like, the phone call of when she was going to come back because they were going to let us know.
They have to call them.
They have to call their family members.
They're
on the way because it is at a distance. It's like an hour and a half.
And obviously, we don't have our phones.
Yeah.
So
they changed it 2 times, right?
What?
The time?
Yeah.
That
like, they weren't
a lot.
too sure. Yeah, it's because you're never too sure because you have to wait until everybody finishes. Okay, but let's just jump into you. How was your last 2 weeks?
My last 2 weeks. Okay, so my first week of the last 2 weeks, I was finishing my whole process, I guess you can say, preparaciones, para the spiritual experience that I did. You have to do 7 preparaciones. I think I mentioned it last week to you guys, but it'll kind of explain to you guys what it was. So I finished my last week, and then that Friday I had to leave for the weekend, basically.
Like, that's like the final step to your process or your journey, I guess?
Your journey, I guess.
Yeah, whatever you want to call.
So I left that Friday. I got ready. I did my little Katniss Everdeen braids.
Hunger Game vibes. She thought she was going to go fight all these other people. No, yeah, because you leave that Friday, and then your family goes and, like, says their goodbyes. So we all went.
They all came. They all said bye. I got so emotional. Like, seeing everybody just saying bye to their families, and, like,
yeah,
it just hits different because it's like, oh my God, where am I going, and like, what's gonna happen?
And
like,
it's such a crazy thing, like, looking in now, obviously you already did it, like, seeing people leave, you just see, like, how broken they are before, and then and it's literally like a 2-day difference. Like, on Friday they look so, like, broken and still, like, you know, going through all these emotions, and then when they come back Sunday, it's like the complete opposite, and it's such a crazy and beautiful thing to see, honestly, because then you see, like, what that 2-day transformation does. Did you guys see me different? Like, before I left? I feel like you looked more calm, like, in your face.
No, before I left.
Oh, yeah, I feel like you just look like regular, but I feel like you were going through it.
But what's regular?
Like, just sad, you know, and just hella...
Do you think I look sad?
I feel like you look confused too. Yeah, kind of like confused, sad, you know?
I feel like people who know you really well know when something's up with you. You get what I mean? And I feel like I got to know you more.
Like, you had a lot going. It looked like you had a lot going on in your head.
There was a lot going on in my head. That's literally what it was. I kept thinking, like, what am I gonna do? Like, what's gonna go down that weekend? Like, it's gonna be so late when we get there because it was already what?
Yeah.
What time was it?
When you got there, it was 9.
When I got to La Hacienda?
Oh, when you got to La Hacienda, when you came back?
No, when I got to La Hacienda. I think it was like 10.
It was late, yeah. You get there like at 10.
It was like 10 p.m. And I was like, what the fuck are we gonna do at 10 p.m.?
That's crazy. I feel like as soon as you get off, you hit you like, oh shit.
Yeah, like, oh like, shit, this is what we're doing.
It's fucking crazy.
Wait a minute.
And it's such an undescribable thing. Like, you just...
I could have never guessed that that's what we were gonna do. I feel like I would guess to you all the time. Like, oh, I think we're gonna do this. I think it's like this. I would guess in some things.
Some things are like common sense, like, obviously.
Yeah.
But
not the full thing.
Like that,
not the full experience. Definitely not. Like, I could never guess the whole experience. Like,
I don't think anybody can.
Did you have the same thoughts that I had before you left? Really?
Yeah.
Do they change it or no?
What do you mean?
Like, the experience?
No, it's the same.
It's all the same for everyone?
And it's crazy how you still don't get spoilers.
Well, how do you know that, though?
Because I know it's like on a schedule. Everything.
And obviously we talked about it already. So it is the same. Yeah. Obviously she has her own journey with her own pains and her own...
It's different.
Cosas,
it's different.
Yo tengo las mías. Like, not because, even if we're siblings, like, even if we're sisters, she still has her own things that pain her.
Because
and I have
it depends on what's paining you and like what specific things are paining you. And that I feel like that depends on how hard it will be. Like, the more messed up you are, really, that's the harder that it's gonna be.
For sure.
And the more you keep pushing it off. That's why when people, I don't know, people like they're older, like they're like in their 60s, and then they're barely like fixing their whole life, which is crazy. So it's like the process is a lot more.
It's more. It's not that it's more difficult, but it kind of.
It's just more shit on top of it because you let all those years. You've lived all those years like that. Yeah.
So it's like you have to. I don't know. I can't say. You know, like I want to be very very specific of what I want to say, but I feel like
You can't say much.
Okay, the reason why, because people are like, well, why can't you say? I mean, I can say, but I feel like for me, it's like if you really feel like it's calling you, go do it. Like you should go do it.
Like
I think
so anyone should. Yeah, I feel like it's for a reason.
Anyone should do it, I feel. Everyone should do it. I've said this multiple times to all of them, to everybody.
And if you're actually interested, you can ask us too. What'd you say?
She said, it's a secret that I keep it. Not Pretty Little Liars.
No, I feel like if you're actually interested and wanna like switch your life around, then do it. I feel like you have two people here that.
Oh, reach out to me. Yeah, I'll give you the info so you can like go. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell you, but like.
But how do you think that did change you? Like, how did you feel like versus when you left?
So the whole experience was hard.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. It was hard as fuck. The hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life was that.
I can agree with that.
The hardest, and I told her that, the hardest fucking thing. I had 2 C-sections, ladies and gents, and that was the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Yeah, it was hard.
In my entire life. Why? Because it was emotionally draining and emotionally hard. You know? Not physically, I'm going to give you that.
I feel like it is kind of physical into it.
For me, it personally wasn't.
Okay.
So I feel like everyone's different. For me, it personally wasn't. You know, but everybody is different. You might think like, girl, like, you know, but for me personally, it wasn't. But it was something really, really hard. But then again, I still recommend it.
Yeah.
It's life-changing.
It's worth the outcome.
It's worth it 1,000%.
It's worth it.
How I feel now. When I got back and I saw all of these beautiful humans here, I was like so happy. You guys know I saw Pedro. I started crying. He started crying. My kids, oh my God, I missed my kids. I missed you guys, obviously, too.
Because you don't have any phone access. You don't have anything over that weekend. So it's just, like, all about you and
They all brought flowers and, like, you know. And I was like, oh, my God. And I got so emotional. I started crying, and Pedro started crying, and then we hugged. I feel like it felt forever. Like, that hug felt forever, but I needed it, you know?
I get you. That was
the hug with my mom,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, that was, like, I needed that. I was craving that the whole weekend. Did I tell you that?
That was me. Like, I couldn't wait to see her.
I couldn't wait to see her.
Odd. No.
I could not wait to hug her and tell her how much I loved her. I could not wait. It was crazy. Oh, it's so crazy.
It is so crazy. Like,
I could not wait to see her.
Like, obviously, like, I love my girl and everything, but I feel like that's who I was looking forward to seeing the most.
1,000%. I was looking forward to seeing her.
And it's for a reason, you know? You know. It's, you know.
Yeah, for sure. What else? I got back. I feel like now I'm still, like, in that bliss.
Of, like
you can see it in my face that I'm just, like, glowing. Like, I just feel, like, I feel happy. But, like, I was telling you right now that we were coming here, I feel like it's slowly, like, hitting me again, como todo eso que viví allá.
Yeah.
Like, it's coming back to me. Like, slowly it's coming back, and I'm like, oh my God, me acuerdo de ciertas cosas que pasaron. It's kind of traumatic in a way. Because you experience things that you've never experienced in your human life, and you experience those things there. And it's, like,
and it's
hard.
such a norm there, which is crazy.
And it's, like, such a hard experience.
And I feel like that's how it's going to be, though, for the rest of your life. Like, that's not something you're ever going to forget.
Pero no es malo. It's just that I'm reflexionando. Yeah. Oh my God, yo hice esto, yo pasé por esto, y luego dije esto, y luego, you start, all these thoughts just keep coming to my head now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm happy about it, obviously, because I'm aware of everything that happened, obviously. But.
Did you remember it there or no?
What do you mean?
Like, the next day.
I feel like the next day I just felt happy. To be honest,
you didn't remember nothing.
I did remember. I do remember evering, but I feel like you kind of put it in the back of your head.
Yeah, because you're just so happy.
Because you just hypnotized.
No. They don't fuck with you.
No.
No. They don't do none of that.
No, they don't do none of that.
Which is crazy that you come back so different.
I know someone's like, what are they doing?
Yeah,
to you
I get that. A lot of people think that
I was very much like that too. Like, what are they doing?
Like, there's no way you come back so different like that. But it's just crazy because it's all.
It's because you go through so much all those days that you're there.
Like, how do you remember those things then? You know,
like everything that you lived through. Yeah.
So that's why I think it's something to do with, like, you know.
Hypnotism?
I feel like in a way, I guess.
Yeah, but
I
in
don't
their
think
own
it's
way.
hypnotized.
I feel like, yeah, in a
Not
way.
exactly, but
Like the preparaciones?
No, not the preparación, no, it's when you go to la hacienda.
Okay.
I feel like in a way, kind of.
because I feel like.
But not like,
Yeah,
look at
no,
the,
no, I
not
know,
like
but I'm
that.
saying
But
Get
have
out,
their
touch
own-
it.
No, I'm saying they
Yeah.
have their own, probably their own way of.
they have their own strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can
Mhm.
see
Because I
that.
believe that when you go through that process, it's when you start remembering stuff, and that's what I believe.
I think you've always remembered, but you just kept
Put it away.
You just put it away.
And they just help you get that
They
back.
just help you get it out.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what
Yeah.
it is.
Because you start remembering through the preparaciones, at least I did. So I don't know about the hypnotism shit.
I feel like I can tell you what part.
What part? Nah.
But
No, but with the preparaciones, it's all listening.
yeah.
So it's like if I remember
Yeah.
that,
To
then
you,
it's
it might
like,
be different, but I'm saying, like, people have their own ways.
I feel like they try, like, I just don't want to
obviously
say
not
too
like
much.
not like technically.
I
but
think
I'm
they
saying,
do a sort of
Yeah.
something like that, but not like, I wouldn't say hypnotizing, but
I'm
I
trying to remember what
guess.
part.
But
I'm like,
it's close to it probably.
A ver, dame tu teléfono and I'll write it down.
man.
But it's close to it, right? Like something like
Kind
So,
of.
you know what I'm talking about?
Sorry,
on.
brief pause. But yeah, no, it's just I feel like I don't know. A lot happens during that weekend. Like all the days feel blended together all in one, which is so crazy. I don't see that though.
Yes, because of what they say when you're going through that.
Oh, okay.
And obviously people.
So I can see what that how that aligns.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
And I feel like people
Yeah.
see it differently. You might
And
not.
you don't think about it, what
you
they're
don't
telling
think about
you,
it,
but they're
obviously.
literally doing
Yeah.
that, so you can get to that point.
Yeah, I have done my own research.
Oh my god. She said,
Dang,
"Oh,
el
I'm
manito
gonna
se quiere apuntar.
You know about hypnotizing, like I've seen a lot of different,
Mhm.
techniques and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I feel like it's
Yeah.
all good things.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
all
saying
good
I'm not
things.
saying it's
No,
bad,
yeah.
but obviously it has.
Yeah,
I feel like
maybe.
because I believe that how would you remember that? You know,
Mhm.
it's just kind of like.
But I feel like it's not that you're remembering, like, wait, I had a twin sister.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's
yeah.
things
Yeah,
that
twin
you've
sister.
been
Like
through.
trauma, yeah.
But you just put it, like Vero
Mhm.
said, you just put it in the back of your head,
Yeah, I
trying to
know.
avoid it because, like,
And it's
I always
always
say,
there, but you just
Yeah.
like bring it back.
like us as humans, we don't want to feel pain.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna try to like prevent it and keep it down as
Telling
much
ya.
as we can
Ignorance
until
is-
it explodes, and we're like, holy
Mhm.
shit, like. Oh my god! I was feeling that this whole time. I didn't know. But it's like you kind of did. You just didn't let it get out. You know.
Yeah.
You were hiding it basically. You know. But it's such a beautiful experience. I think everyone should do it.
Yeah.
I feel changed. Like I said, I would feel. I feel happy. I feel like I just want to keep growing from here. I want to keep doing more things to better myself.
Literally, that's literally why I am the way that I am now. You get what I mean? Like,
I want to keep growing as a human, growing my soul, my spirit. Because I feel like there's so much more that I can learn as a human in this human experience. And I know that a lot of people are like very like, I don't like all of that talk. Como, they don't like that. They don't believe all of that like mumbo jumbo. And I get it. I respect it. Everybody can believe what they want. I just really believe in God. I really do. It's crazy. That's all I
go there.
Yes, I think that's all I can say.
It's crazy.
My growth, my love and growth for God just grew. I thought I was a big God believer.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you experience and you go there, you just see it in a whole different way.
You view God differently too.
My relationship with God is just like we're besties now. Like it's so weird.
I get you.
But yeah. That was my Aguaviva experience. Beautiful experience.
That's so interesting.
Beautiful spiritual experience.
Was there ever a time? Now time for the Q&A.
Okay, I'm ready.
Was there ever a time during the process that you wanted to give up and be like, "Fuck this! Like, I want to go home"?
¿En la hacienda o en las preparaciones?
Overall,
Yeah.
like those 2 weeks, like preparation 1 through 7, and the weekend experience, which is called La Hacienda. That's what they call it.
I don't think so.
No.
No. I don't think so. I knew what I was there for always. So I just wanted to better myself. Like, I didn't want to run.
Yeah.
You know, especially after hearing, oh shit, there is something wrong with me.
A lot of people tend to run with that, though. For me, it just made me more intrigued of, like, what's next.
For sure.
What's next? What else am I
¿Qué va
gonna
a pasar
find
ahorita?
out? Yeah.
Yeah. Sylvia, do you have any questions?
About her
experience? I think I asked her already, but...
She's like, ¿qué le puedo sacar? ¿Cómo le saco la sopa?
Like anything that you're curious about?
Would you do it again?
I feel like if you do it again, it's because you want to kind of be part of that. Or how would you say
if
that?
You want to, like, live through it again or go overall?
Yeah, go.
I would go, but, like, as a supporter. But not obviously live the experience.
Yeah. Because there's a...
So you think it's once in a lifetime thing?
For sure. You can keep going if you want, if you feel like you need it and you've been through, like, horrible shit, I guess. Like, ponle en un año, I go through, like, so much horrible shit and I want to relive
and
it.
You go back?
Yeah, I probably would go back.
I feel like it's only if it's necessary. Because if you're good, why keep it's not gonna hit the same. You get what I mean? Like,
it's not unless you go through like new events that just triggered you recently.
For sure.
You know,
or if you reverted back crazy, you know, fell back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would want to go to support as well.
I think it's such a beautiful, different side of it.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm thinking of going to the June one probably. Go support.
That would be nice. Any more questions, ladies?
I don't think so. Do you just view everybody there differently from the moment that you entered? Do you remember the first time you ever entered for your first preparación?
Yes, I do.
How did that change? Like,
I was so nervous, and I feel like now I just see everyone the same.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I first walked in, I was like, ¿Quién es el líder? Like, who's running the show?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
A piece of shit.
Like, I was like, who's behind all of this madness? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And now you see them different.
Now I just see them like...
because everybody's an equal there. Like, there's
but now
leader,
I see them like... Well, there is a leader, but...
There is, but it's like, they switch them off, so there's not an actual one. And
it's like, now I see it more like, oh, we've all gone through shit and we're all human.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy.
We're all the same, literally.
We're all the same.
Yeah.
Literally, we're all the same, just living the same human experience, which is wild.
It is.
So, okay.
That's why we were brought here.
Period.
Oh, period. That's what she said. Well, not like. Not like
I was like, wait, what's that?
That's what Sylvia said.
Yeah, I believe that. That's why we were brought here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was that. What's your thoughts on mental health, though? Do you feel like it's necessary for everybody, or like, what do you think?
I feel like if you feel like you need it, then, you know, you should do it. Whatever your heart, like, you know, tells you to, you know. But if you don't, then, you know, that's, you know, I feel like everybody has their own opinions, too.
I agree.
So you can't push.
I feel like I don't agree.
I agree with
someone, you know?
Yes, I was going to say, I agree with everybody can decide for their own, but I believe that everybody needs it.
Yeah.
And I feel like for the people that think they don't need it, I feel like they still need it. I feel like everybody needs it because sometimes the people who think they don't need it
are the people
need
who need
it
the most.
Yeah, need it, but don't realize what's wrong with them.
I'm like,
yes.
Yes.
So I feel like, I don't know. It is your choice at the end of the day,
it
right?
It is your choice.
Obviously. I agree with that.
But to me, how you said, I feel like if you feel like you need it, I think you won't feel like you need it.
Yeah.
You won't. I'm gonna put it that.
I feel
simple.
like until you go through it, that's when you know that you needed it. I feel like.
I feel like I knew before even starting, but I feel like not everyone has like that self-awareness of themselves.
I'm just kidding. Nobody's like me. No, I get that because I've always said that. Like, I've always been so good, thank God. I've always been so good at being self-aware. That's one thing about me. I'm always self-aware. I'm always trying to find ways to check on myself and my behavior. Yeah. Like, I don't just act and be like, yeah, that's how, for me, I go back and I'm like, okay, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Why am I like that? And then I think and check myself to see what's wrong with me, and then I'm going to fix it.
For sure.
That's just how I operate, and a lot of people don't, which is the norm, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, to just live your life.
I feel like for a lot of people, fear kicks in. Fear takes over everything, and they don't do anything about it.
I feel like it's fear and it's such a norm as well. Like, I feel like a lot of people live in the mentality of like, oh, I hate that mentality, but I get it. Like, of like, oh, that's how I am and that's it. That's just how I am. I feel like there's a way to change those negative things. Like, it's not just how you are. You can go ahead and fix it.
¿Cómo se dice? El orgullo. El orgullo de la persona
yeah.
humana.
Oh, nomás soy así, yeah. Like,
el orgullo
what?
y el miedo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, that's just how I am. You either like it or not. No, that's not how life works. Fix it.
Like, fix your problems.
If that negative trait was such a norm for you, like, I'm sorry it was, but there's a way to fix that.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason as to why you should stay the way that you are just because
you grew up
that way. And I feel like they see it as like, that's just how I am. I can't change that. Like that's
take
what
me
it
if
is.
you want this way. If not, then leave me be.
Hell
like,
yeah, bye, bitch.
Then leave you be.
And I'm so big on that.
Oh
and I feel
God.
like my girlfriend was so much like that in the beginning. Like, that's just how I am.
Yes.
And for me, it was like, girl, this is not what we're about to do right now. You either change that or I'm out.
And it's not that it's like an ultimatum. I gotta make that clear.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's just that it's like,
fix yourself for yourself.
Because I care
That's
for you
okay.
that much.
Yeah.
Like, and I see it and it's affecting me. And if we're gonna be together, that energy that you're giving is gonna transfer to me, you know? And I love you and I care for you and I want you to be good, you know?
Because all it's gonna do, like, yes, I'm still gonna stay with you now, yes. But that gap is just gonna grow bigger and bigger and bigger, where our mindsets just don't align anymore.
I was literally just talking about that this morning.
Like, like either
there's
like
no
fix
point.
that. There's no point.
What if there's people that go and don't change? You know.
I feel like you weren't fully honest.
Yeah.
Or you
I
weren't
think
ready.
You lied. I would have to say that you lied.
Because there has to be people that are like
they
that.
are,
1,000%, and they lied.
They lied.
They lied.
They
the
lied
whole
their whole
journey.
And it's like, you went to waste your time for what? Like, what's the point
to keep
of
lying?
That? Yeah.
To keep lying to yourself, to keep lying to others.
So are those people still gonna be the same, or what do they do?
Yes,
they are.
They decide
what
not
do
to
they
lie.
do with those people? Like, you know?
I feel like they don't do anything. They still go through the whole experience, but that person knows that they just gave out a whole lie and you're not even real for real.
And I feel like that it's because people need to understand. Let me say this.
And those people know.
People need to understand that those people don't fucking care. They don't fucking care. If you're going to this experience and you're going to sit there and tell lies and not be honest, that's on you at the end of the day.
Like, we're all healing ourselves.
Those people are all healing themselves, going good to sleep at night, baby. If you're still trying to lie, that's still on you. Those people don't care. They're not going to be like, ay, pobrecita.
Like, please.
Siguió mintiendo la pobre. No. They're going to be like, sigue con tu vida así, mujer.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do for you.
Yeah. And they're straight up about that too. Like, I don't know why you're like that type shit.
That's crazy though.
What?
That they still like go and still come out like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
crazy.
I don't think it's crazy. I think there's people like
and there's people
like
with hella pride. Like, I don't need this. Like, I didn't go through shit. Like, you guys are all fucked up.
Or people who go forced. Because they go forced by other people. And I feel like that's what you don't do. Because when you do that, it's like you're not there genuinely wanting to be there and genuinely wanting to better yourself.
Or you weren't ready for it yet. You know, so you just rushed this whole thing for what? Now you went for no reason.
Yeah, because you know, you just wasted your time.
You wasted your time only. Because those people they're not stopping their clock for you, baby.
Yeah.
Like, girl, this is running. Like, they're doing their own thing. They're healing themselves.
Hell yeah.
That's on you, shorty. Like, they do not care about you or what you're doing. That's something that you have to do for yourself, and you need to know that in your head. This is for you. Nobody's doing it for you. You have to put in the work. You have to go beat your ass for it.
Like,
you have to want
like,
it.
I'm going per tal y tal, like this.
It has to be for you. And when you decide to do that for yourself, hit me up. Drop the mic.
Yeah, for real. Don't waste my time.
Don't waste my time.
Yeah.
Contact me when you want to do it.
And I feel like overall it's just gonna be, it's a tough process for you to be lying through it all. Like, dang, that just makes it 10 times harder. You know, like, why put yourself through that? But if you wanna put yourself through that, then
and people do it.
Yeah. And they spot it like this. I feel like I can spot a person that is like that as well now. Yeah. It's so crazy. During her preparations, there was a lot of people. They had 10 people.
And
I just knew
real.
They weren't. It's just like they're still guarded during those preparations. Rightfully so. Like, why trust these people?
Yeah.
You know, like, why want to trust
strangers? You know.
Yes.
Stranger danger.
But yeah, let's just wrap up this whole.
But mental health.
It's great.
Ooh, not
It's
the
great.
bite, not the bite. Ooh.
I love it. I can go on and on about mental health. I feel like I've been on a mental health journey for quite some time now.
Therapy or like a spiritual experience?
Wait, what?
Therapy or a spiritual experience?
Which do I prefer?
Mm-hmm. Since you've done both.
Spiritual, 100%.
Why?
I feel like therapy just like scratches like the surface of your problems, and the spiritual taps in from literally the stem of it, which is your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
It knocks out literally from the start, and like it makes you remember all of that. And therapy doesn't do that. At least for me, it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It just touches like the main like of how you are now, but it's like
you don't know why you are that way.
Why are you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that first, because you have to fix that in order to fix that, and fix that in order to fix that.
Hard
therapy wasn't hard. I think it probably would have if I didn't do the spiritual stuff.
Sometimes you were in a bad mood.
What, for therapy? I feel like for therapy...
Was it hard?
I feel like it was hard because I had stopped my spiritual journey for quite a while, for some crazy reasons. So I feel like it's just harder getting back into fixing yourself when you stop, because once you revert back to your old ways after the spiritual, it just makes it harder times 10, because now you already know what's wrong with you. You're already aware of your actions, and you're like, fuck,
you know, did it.
Yeah.
So you knew that you went back to your old ways?
Yeah. Which is, because I feel like a specific thing happened that was bad.
Made you go back.
That made me go back. I did something that was like, oh shit, you know? And I feel like for me that was kind of like, oh shit, I need help.
And I think you can still fix it. Like, it's not something that you
for sure.
fix.
Because I'm good now. Like, I'm better now. I feel like I'm never going to be good. It's another thing about mental health. You're never 100% okay. No. It's like a work in progress. You work on it by the day. That's how
what
it
is. But I feel like if you have the mentality of always trying to grow and better yourself, that's already a good start.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that self-awareness is key.
It's the number one step.
So if you have that in your head telling you, like, no, I want to be a better person. I want to be a better human. With that comes being a better mom, being a better sister, being a better partner.
Being a better person for whatever
journey you're on in your life.
I agree.
So I feel like mental health is very important. And a lot of people do not talk about it. But it is very important. And I think that should be people's main priority. Honestly.
And it's crazy how a lot of people don't talk about it. I think there's just like fear that they're the only ones going through it, or like feel weird that they're a certain type of way. I'm so open with what's wrong with me, and I will say everything and anything. Like, nobody's perfect.
Nobody is perfect.
That's just how it works. But yeah.
So if you guys have any questions, any doubts, or if you guys want to talk about any mental thing that's going on in your life, just know that you're not alone. And I know that a lot of people do say that. It's very like, okay. But it's true. You're not.
It's true.
You're not.
There's many ways.
There's many ways, and there's many people that are going through the same thing that you are. You just don't know because you haven't even opened that door to see it.
Literally.
You know? But, yeah.
But I want to jump into some crazy beef that's been going on.
Ay, tengo miedo.
About the rap beef. Are you guys into that or no? Rap?
Oh,
no. I'm gonna sit there like that TikTok that you sent me. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna be like, ¿qué está pasando? When her boyfriend was like,
me too,
shaking her.
Like, oh, this and this happened, and she's just like, I'm like, listen to this part. I'm like, he meant this, and she's just like,
does me as much. Like, I'm gonna be like,
you guys don't think that's crazy? Or you
guys
know,
what's happening?
Look. Okay, so Kendrick Lamar. Do you know who Kendrick Lamar is?
No.
Okay. No. Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
They know swimming pools.
And J. Cole.
What swimming pools?
The song from
Cántala.
Like, or Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
Oh yes. I don't know the title.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or Pull Up, Drink.
Oh,
that's Kendrick.
It's
the señor is K. Dot. That's what they call him. Okay, so
it's gonna be like.
For real.
Oy.
Soul loves Kendrick. We're still texting about it to this day, and this was how many weeks ago? But anyway. So they're basically beefing, but I just want to know, I don't want to get into it, do your research, but who do you guys think is a better rapper? Drake, Kendrick Lamar, or J. Cole? And I want to know what everybody else thinks, too.
Like
From
Drake.
those three?
Yes.
Only?
Yes.
I say Drake.
Okay, wait, hold on. Who do you think is better,
Because
J. Cole?
I've been listening to him since the Young Money days.
For real, that's what I'm saying.
So Drake.
No, wait, hold on. But first, who do you think is better, J. Cole or Kendrick?
I think J. Cole.
I think J. Cole has better
Because I've listened
lyrics,
to J. Cole more, than
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick.
But like, I feel like Kendrick is more mainstream.
Yes.
Than J. Cole, so he gets more that attention.
Yeah, and J. Cole's more like.
But I think
yeah.
J. Cole is his lyrics are better.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I said. I feel like from Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole is better, for sure. And of Drake and Kendrick, of course Drake bodies Kendrick. Like there's no
Drake for sure.
way.
Because they're both mainstream, I feel. But if I had to,
Drake has been here for a long time.
Yeah, he's still throwing hits back to back to back. So
sure.
and I still love Kendrick. Don't get me wrong, but it's just
it's not the same.
And of Drake and J. Cole, I feel like they're tied, in my opinion. But my love for J. Cole is more better. But I feel like they are actual rappers. Same,
I
feel like,
but like
shit.
Drake is just more mainstream.
Yeah, Drake is way more mainstream.
Yeah, but like lyric wise, like J. Cole.
And J. Cole is like more underground, but he's good.
That's just crazy. I just wanted to talk about that so Sol can listen to this.
So you're listening to
for
this,
real,
baby.
listen to this. But I want to know what everybody else thinks about that too. So
comment.
Comment
what you guys think.
Let me know what
Please
you guys
comment.
think.
If you're watching the
Who do you
YouTube
think is
video,
better?
comment. We will not be like, this freak is commenting. No, please comment.
Whose side are you on? I want to see something. No.
I wish we could do a poll.
I know we can, probably. Okay, moving on. Do you guys want to jump into the segment?
That controversial topic.
Yeah.
The controversial question
C
of the day is...
You guys can send us controversial questions
that you want us to talk about, if you want our humble opinion on a few things. So the question is... What was the question?
Esta señora
okay.
No.
Should religion be taught in school?
Should we say no, yes, and then like why?
And then say yes. That's very controversial. The Christian people are going to shoot
let
me
me
up.
think. So that you can go first, because I'm still thinking this, because there's so many like...
I think...
To children?
Well, yeah, in school.
I
feel like it depends on the age that they are underage.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it depends. Because if they're obviously if they're like 5, they don't understand.
I think 5-year-olds do understand.
But about religion, like different religions, no, I don't think so.
But what do you mean different religions?
Like all the religions that people think, about. Like everyone has their own different God. It's not the same God that we believe in.
I believe that it's all the same God, but
yeah, I know. But I'm saying
for the kids.
But I'm saying other people, other parents believe in
different,
in different religions, in different gods.
So do you think it should be taught?
I feel like I said, it depends on what age.
Oh, so you think it should be taught at a certain age?
Yeah.
So you think it should be taught?
Yes, but in a certain age. I would say like maybe like middle school. Yeah.
I agree.
But not like in elementary, because I feel like no.
I think it should be taught as well.
I think...
And all of them. Not just one specific or a few. I feel like all of them. If you're going to teach about religion, then teach about all of them. Just so they can have an understanding as to how the world...
I would say that it should just be talk like you should talk about God. I feel like at every age. That's what I think. I think it should just be God. Yeah. I don't think it should be specific religion. But that's just me.
But they're not gonna know.
Yeah.
But that's my thought, though.
Yeah. But that's your.
That's
we're
my
talking
thought.
about
I feel
everyone.
like it should be. That's what I'm saying. I feel like for everyone, it should be God. Like that one.
So no
God.
religion, just God.
No religion, just God.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's your opinion.
Because I don't have a religion.
I don't either.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not fair for me to just talk about myself.
But that's my opinion.
So you as a teacher would just talk about God?
So you would just
I feel like if I was a teacher, I would just talk about God and my beliefs towards God.
Parents will be very angry.
Yeah.
Then it is what it is. I feel like I'm not gonna talk about another religion. Like,
I feel like everybody has different.
I wouldn't talk about no religion.
No, look, this is the thing. This is my thoughts. I feel like,
especially putting it on other kids. Like,
okay, hold on, no. But I feel like I wouldn't I would talk about it more in an educational aspect, kind of like learning a topic, because as a teacher, you can give your personal opinion and my opinion.
Yeah.
So for me, I would just be like, this is this religion, this is this religion, this is how they believe things, moving on.
Do they not do that?
Hold on. And then I would do, like, this is this, and then moving on.
They don't really do that.
Not all of them.
They
no,
not touch all of them.
I'm saying maybe when we were in
so
when
she learned about Muslims, she learned about like all these different other.
When I was in school,
exactly.
I don't remember.
But I feel like I wouldn't even give my personal opinion to, like, I only believe in God. I don't believe in religion, me personally. But I wouldn't be like, oh, kids, you know what? Fuck the Christians, and
I wouldn't say fuck anyone.
No,
I
mean,
wouldn't but
I wouldn't give my opinion. Is what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't believe in religion, but you kids, no. I feel like I would just tell you.
Say that either. I would tell the staff.
You
know.
So I would just like teach each religion. I just feel like it should be taught, because then you're just more aware of what's around in the world. Because what if you're not taught that at all, and then you just step into the world and you're like, what? Like,
and
what
if
is
you
this?
just teach them one thing, then they're gonna be confused, because they're like, okay, why are our parents telling us?
But it's not one thing. It's just a belief in God. That's it.
Yeah, that's why. But it's good to know about all those.
Because I didn't know about all of those things, and I don't feel that way, so I don't agree with that.
No, I don't feel anyway, but I feel like I would want to be knowledgeable of them. For me, it's interesting. I feel like it's kind of like a history thing too. So
I don't know.
I just think it should.
I think I don't know. I wouldn't personally. Like, I wouldn't
if it
speak
calls
about
to you, like, whichever religion, then so be it. Like, go about it like that, you know?
Yeah. Maybe because I just don't believe in any of those.
Yeah, I don't either, but I still believe that they should know.
Think that they should know.
I feel like it just causes more self-awareness of what's going on and everything. That's the only reason why I feel like it's important.
It lets them choose to which one they want to believe in, you know?
Yeah.
It's just not one specific one that, like, you know?
But why should they believe in any? That's my thing. Like, why should we even be talking about it?
I know,
like, why can't you
like
just grow into
it?
No, because, like, that's how I see it. Like,
I agree.
But religion is in a lot of places, though. And I feel like it's kind of like there.
I feel like religion is very, like, cada quien sabe lo que es. Like, it's not something that you have to be like, oh, I need to know what you are. I'm meeting you. I'm meeting your human person.
But I'm saying there's people that really are.
So I would want my children to just live, like, my class to just learn. I think I would just want them to learn, like, their human soul. Like, their human person. Like, I wouldn't want them to go based off of religion. No, I feel like you don't, because you're saying the complete opposite.
I'm saying I believe in. I'm saying I believe in. You know,
but you're saying, that's what I'm saying. We think opposite.
But I'm saying that it's good to,
you know,
for them to learn other stuff too, you know?
I don't agree with that, though. That's what I'm saying. And you guys do, and I get that, but I'm telling you why I don't. And you guys are saying no, because this is what I think.
Okay.
You know?
I'm not saying no.
But I'm just saying that's my opinion.
No, but you guys are like, okay.
But we're not saying no.
Yeah. I feel like everybody's just, everybody sees it differently.
I just wouldn't. But those are my reasons to why I wouldn't. I feel like for me, why don't you get to know a person and leave religion out? Why can't you just know that human? Why do you even have to know about this? If you want to grow and learn about that, then you do it. Why do I have to push that on you? For me, that's how it is.
But I feel like that's the thing. It's not pushing anybody.
For me, I would take it as that. If you're teaching me those things,
then you need to go back to Oliva.
No, to me, I would be like,
listen, because for me, it's just like teaching you of what other people are living. It's not what I'm living. I'm not telling you that you should live like this. I'm telling you how other people in those religions are living, and that's it. I'm teaching you on how all these other religions are living, and how all these people are living their lives.
And I get that, but if you find the person that you connect with, why can't you learn that on your own when you want to learn that? Why can't you, like, I meet you, and I don't know your religion. Why do I have to know about your religion? Why can't I just want to know about your religion when I get to that point of knowing you?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Why do I have to be like, pues ya sé de Muslim, ya sé de esto, de lo otro? Why? What's the point? Why can't I just love you for you? And then if I want to know
I'm the same way, but unfortunately not everybody thinks like that. That's why you have to take everybody into consideration. I know that.
You know?
But for me, I see it as like...
you know? That are like, okay, what do you believe in? And they just go straight to that, you know?
And that's when I would get to know you and get to know your person and get to know that
Yeah.
religion. Like, oh, you're Muslim? Oh, let me look into what a Muslim thinks. Oh, let me get to know into what a Christian thinks.
Yeah.
If I decide in my own heart to want to do that, you know? But I don't think that it should be something that you should forcefully learn in school.
It's not forcefully.
Yeah, because you guys are saying that it should be learned in school. I don't think it should.
I think it's a good idea. I'm not saying like if forcefully. If I'm saying it's a good idea.
I feel like if you're saying that it's gonna be in school, then it'll be something forcefully that you would learn in school. And I don't agree with that.
I feel like it would be
you know?
hand in hand with history of how everybody went about the religion. That's how I see it.
And
you know?
history,
not like a whole class of like
yeah.
religion. You have to take this to graduate. No, obviously not. But just like throw it in with all of those other things.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It's like, how would that even go with history? You know?
Because that like religion goes back.
Yeah, it goes back.
And just of how things have changed.
I don't know.
Everything.
I just think that it shouldn't. I think that everyone should make their own decisions, especially a kid. I think that I feel like that would just cause more drama. Me personally, and more fights because people will get one side. Religion is already dividing us. It's already dividing our whole planet. So why would we put it in school to divide us some more? That's how I see it. And why would you make a child and another child beef? Because Mr. Figueroa said that this or that. No, well, I want to be Christian, or no, well, I think Muslim is better. Why are we doing that? Why are we not having spiritual conversations about humans? Why are we not having spiritual conversations with kids about God? Why are we not doing that?
I get what you're saying, but I feel like it's just all tricky because it's like some people don't believe in that and they believe in religion. Some people don't believe in that and then that.
Some people don't believe
in God. So I feel like it's just like
and I get that, but we're saying all our opinions, and that's mine. You know.
So you would talk about only like God and God.
I would talk about your spiritual person and human and God.
Yeah, but what if they don't have one? You know.
Like what if they're not like
if they don't
spiritual.
believe in God. Yeah.
It's because I feel like you guys are going. This is how I see it, right? I feel like you guys are going more based off rules. But for me, I don't have no rules. Yeah. That's why I see it this way on this side.
I feel like for me now, like thinking about, I think it would be better because I do see what you're saying. Like it would just start riots. So I feel like I would just steer clear from all of it. Like figure out your own journey, honestly.
That's what I've been saying.
No, you're saying that you would teach spiritual and God. I wouldn't want to teach any of that.
If you're asking me that question, you're saying which one. And that was it.
And you guys said that you guys would do. There was no options. It's like, do you think religion should be taught in schools? Was the question.
And you guys said religion yes, and I said religion no.
Yeah, and you said I would talk about God.
And spiritual humans.
Yes, that's right. That's what I'm saying.
That's
not religion. It's not religion. But okay,
but
look.
That's just what I think is
that's
what
I'm saying. Yeah. But you were saying that you would teach that. That's what you were saying. For me, I'm saying now, I would steer clear from all of it. Period. Point blank. Not talk about any of it.
That's how it is now.
You know?
Because
no, they do teach some now.
Yeah, because I know some
not
people,
like all of them.
I know some people that don't believe in God, you know?
But yeah.
Okay, but yeah. Damn, this was a good one. I like when things get heated like this.
I know, me too. Like, I'm not fighting them, but I feel like I'm going to stand on business with my opinion. It's a sag in me, sorry.
Yeah, you would teach about God and I just wouldn't teach anything.
Yeah. I would because I love God.
I know, yeah, and I do too. But I feel like from my home and my culture. Yeah, but I feel like I'll just do it. I'll love God on my own, sing my alabanzas at home, and
I think God should be talked about.
I wish it should be, but unfortunately, everybody would be like,
we live in a different world.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I wish we lived in a world where we can all just love each other.
Yeah.
Why can't we all just do that?
Exactly. Tell everybody to go to Agua Viva, please.
Please. Please.
Okay, let's wrap this up, guys. Thank you guys for listening to us.
Okay, bye, guys.
Wait. Subscribe.
Okay, comment.
Thank you for listening.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.